On his state visit to Morocco, French President Emmanuel Macron unveiled new investment plans in the disputed Western Sahara. It's part of a bigger €10 billion partnership agreement. Relations between the two countries have warmed since France shifted its stance on the Western Sahara, now saying the former Spanish colony should be under Moroccan sovereignty. Projects in the agreement will focus on building and expanding renewable energy and transportation infrastructure in the North African nation. Macron's three-day visit to Rabat wraps up later today. And France 24 senior reporter Clovis Casali is following the French president and joins us live now from Rabat. Clovis, Macron in the final hours of his state visit. What's on the agenda today?
Indeed, and as usual with these kinds of visits, the French president is wrapping up with a meeting here at the residence of the French ambassador in Rabat, meeting with the French community and members of the delegation. He came with a delegation made up of many figures from the cultural world, but also from the business sector. And I can tell you a lot of happy faces after the Elysée told us up to 10 billion euros worth of deals, business deals, were agreed between Morocco and France, between French companies and Moroccan companies. And when you talk to experts and people here, they tell you that it came down very much to what the French president said about Western Sahara. During the summer, he wrote a letter to the King of Morocco, Mohammed VI, and he repeated yesterday at the Parliament France's stance, and that is very clear. Morocco's plan for Western Sahara is the right one. That land is very much part of Moroccan sovereignty. I spoke to the French Foreign Minister, Jean-Noël Barrot, who told me about this deal, about this position of France. Let's take a listen.
President Macron, before the state visit last July, sent a letter to His Majesty the King of Morocco stating France's position on Western Sahara, saying that the present and the future of Western Sahara lies within Moroccan sovereignty. The translation of this principle into concrete images was to update the maps. This has been done an hour ago.
You heard the French foreign minister, and that's why, as he explains, France has decided to publish a new map of Morocco incorporating more clearly the area of Western Sahara.
Now, Clovis, relations are warmer between France and Morocco, but there are still sticking points. And a big one is immigration, specifically Moroccan immigrants in France. Can you tell us more about where this issue stands?
Indeed, it is a thorny issue between the two countries that has created tensions, friction between the two allies in recent years. Yesterday, the Interior Minister of France, Bruno Retailleau, who's here in Rabat with the delegation, had a meeting, a bilateral meeting with his Moroccan counterpart. We attended that meeting, and the words that came after, statements where the French Interior Minister said that more would be done with Morocco. Better partnership in order to deport, to force so-called unwanted migrants of Moroccan nationality to leave France and go back to Morocco. No figures, no details of the plan, but the French minister vowing that they would tackle together that issue and that better results would be achieved. French Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau, who's been an outspoken critic of the levels of immigration and especially illegal immigration currently in France.